Just hours ago, a Spokane woman arrested during a protest that was turning violent in downtown Atlanta appeared in a Georgia courtroom. The 22-year-old woman, along with 5 other protesters, now face charges of domestic terrorism for their part in that protest. We want to go straight to KREM 2's Mark Hanrahan now, who's been tracking this developing story for us tonight. Mark, what do we know about these arrests so far?
Well, Whitney, this is what the streets of downtown Atlanta looked like on Saturday night after a protest over the death of an environmental activist turned violent. Masked activists dressed in all black threw rocks and lit fireworks in front of a skyscraper that houses the Atlanta Police Foundation. Windows were smashed and a police cruiser was also set on fire. Video shows 22-year-old Madeline Fiola from Spokane being taken into custody by police. We'll see it here. In addition to the domestic violence charges, she is facing first-degree arson, second-degree criminal damage, and interference with government property, charges that are all felonies. All 6 suspects, including Fiola, appeared in court this afternoon. Just 2 of the people arrested were granted bond today. The 4 others, including Fiola, have been held without bond because the judge said they posed a flight risk. In reaction to these arrests, the mayor of Atlanta says most people at that protest were peaceful.
They had a protest last night, and it was peaceful. But there were some individuals within that crowd that meant violence. They had explosives. They burned down a police car. They broke windows at businesses. And so our police department, along with our state and federal partners, took swift action within 2 blocks and brought that situation under control.
According to reports from the AP and CBS, Saturday night's protest followed the death of a local activist who went by the name Tortuguita, who was shot and killed by a Georgia state trooper as law enforcement tried to clear protesters from the side of a planned public safety training center. Authorities say the trooper fired in self-defense, but activists questioned that account. We have been looking into Fiola's connection to Spokane. It appears someone by that same name graduated from Lewis and Clark High School in 2018, and after that, it appears from social media she went to college in Ohio, then appears to have moved to Portland. This continues to be a developing story that we are looking into. We'll have the very latest on KREM.com. Whitney.